make a bond, a sacred covenant, whereby their hearts, their bodies, and their souls shall you be united as one in marriage for the rest of their days. Joe and Cindy are about to deepen their relationship of abiding love with a promise of undying devotion. Today we have come together to witness the joining of these two lives. For them, out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They met each other, fell in love, and are finalizing it with their wedding today. Romance is fun, but true love is something far more. It is Joe and Cindy's desire to love each other for life. That is what we are celebrating here today. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is standing together and facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and to forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right person to marry. The sacred covenant of marriage is not to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but reverently and deliberately. Therefore, I ask you to state your intentions. Joe and Cindy, have you come here joyfully and without reservation to be united as one in marriage? Marriage is a lifelong commitment and a responsibility, a promise between two people that they will forever love, respect, support, and thrive for each other. Joe and Cindy cherish each other's patience, kindness, passion, and intelligence. When two people believe, the other brings out their best parts and enables each other to evolve to their highest purpose. The gifts they are to each other can never truly be measured. As life is full of its share of challenge, these qualities will surely help you create a marriage of beauty and delight. It is our hope that you will remain ever mindful of the gifts you are to one another. May you be ever grateful for the presence of this precious person who has chosen to make a life with you. Our couple has elected to express their love for each other in their own words. Joe?
Cindy, weddings are a day known for hope and promise, so it's with that spirit that I stand here before you and make 5 promises in my own 5 vows. I've heard someone say once that life is nothing more than the occasional inconsequential event with nothing more than mundane, interrupted by the occasional surprise. I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept that as our truth. I vow to you that I will always appreciate that not just the milestones that we're going to have from this day forward, but also the small miracles that we find in the ordinary life's mornings, as long as that life is with you. My second promise is one framed as a remedy for the ills of unhappy memories and future concerns off in the distance that we can't see. We've both walked a path of trial, tribulation, and tragedy. We're still here, still standing. I vow to you my strength, to be your rock for when you're tired and need somebody to sit upon, to rest. To help make the vivid nightmares of the past simple, ephemeral. I promise not to allow pride to prevent my own vulnerability when I need to buy it. I vow to you to remain humble and embrace humility as partners. vow to always show you patience. Fundamental to communication, to listening, to understanding, to empathy, is to never replace passion with anger. To always be that one to take a deep breath. Always be everything becomes okay. My fifth vow, the one that I feel is one of the most important, humor. It ties everything together. I vow to always make you smile or laugh every single day. Whether it's a silly meme, a strange voice, a joke, or our favorite running gags. I'm always going to let you face it with a smile. I love you.
Cindy?
Hopes and aspirations that I've carried through all these years to come in the future. The moment you heard me, I knew that it was special. To the loving way that you smile at me every day, to the beautiful words that you write, never fail to touch me with this. From this day forward, in our journey, I promise to love you, to encourage you when you admit defeat, and to tell you good night every night, no matter.
Thank you. May I please have the rings? The ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. No giver and no receiver. For each is a giver and each is a receiver. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken. Joe, place the ring on Cindy's left hand and repeat after me. You are the only one for me. I promise to love you
I promise to love you
forever and a day.
forever.
You are the only one for me.
You are the only one for me.
I promise to love you
I promise to love you
forever and a day.
forever and a day.
Know now before you go further that since your lives have crossed, you have formed ties between each other. As you seek to enter this noble state of matrimony, you should strive to make real the ideals which give meaning to both this ceremony and the institution of marriage. The promises made today and the ties that are bound here greatly strengthen your union. They will cross the years and lives of your growth. Joe, will you share in Cindy's pain and seek to alleviate it?
I will.
Cindy, will you share in Joe's pain and seek to alleviate it?
I will.
And so this binding is made. Joe, will you share in Cindy's laughter and look for the brightness and positive in her?
I will.
Cindy, will you share in Joe's laughter and look for the brightness and positive in him?
I will.
And so this binding is made. Joe, will you share in Cindy's burden so that your spirits may grow in this union?
I will.
Cindy, will you share in Joe's burden so that your spirits may grow in this union? And so this binding is made. Joe, will you share in Cindy's dreams?
I will.
Cindy, will you share in Joe's dreams? And so this binding is made. Joe, will you take the heat of anger and use it to temper the strength of this union?
I will.
Cindy, will you take the heat of anger and use it to temper the strength of this union? And so this binding is made. Joe, will you honor Cindy as an equal in this union?
I will.
Cindy, will you honor Joe as an equal in this union? And so this binding is made. The knots of this binding are formed by these cords as well as by your vows. Whether this union will last or break is in your hands, based on your communication, love, honor, and trust of one another. Slide this off. Never untie this. I'll do that for you, Dawn. Circle us, Lord. Keep love within, keep hatred out. Keep joy within, keep fear out. Keep peace within, keep worry out. Keep light within, keep darkness out. May you stand in the circle with us today and always. Joe and Cindy, you have pledged your faith and declared your unity with the exchange of vows and with the giving and receiving of rings. As you are now joined together in mutual esteem and devotion, it is my joy and privilege by the laws of the state of Florida to pronounce you husband and wife. Joe, kiss your bride.